Welcome back everyone. If you're new here, I'm Joanna, and on this channel I really like to talk about eco-minimalism, productivity and happiness. So if you want to join me on this journey, subscribe to my channel. I would be really happy to have you here. As you may know, I try to follow this journey on this path of minimalist lifestyle, and in this video I really like to talk about 5 major benefits that I found in minimalism that really helped me to see the purpose of it. And those are really nice benefits that I think are very important. I definitely like kind of 5 different benefits, but they have like sub benefits kind of things. So let's start with the first one. So the first benefit of minimalism is that you have more time. So when you think about how your home looks like, it's mostly like, for me, minimalism is mostly about not having things everywhere, to have like clean surfaces and things like that. And this obviously makes your life easier when you are cleaning, because you don't have to shift like all the knick-knack around to clean your surfaces, and generally you don't have to take care of so many things that you have in your home, because they aren't so many things. So this is one thing I think this is so nice and simplifies your life very much. Another thing in this category is also that you don't really have this feeling of that you don't know where your things are, because in minimalism, or in my perspective of minimalism, is that your things, everything that you have, should have a purpose, and then it has its own place as well. It doesn't really matter if it's like a physical place or if it's on your computer or your laptop. I think this is something really important for me, and this has so much benefit for yourself, for your peace of mind as well, when you know where to exactly search for a thing that you need in that moment, and not being like really overwhelmed with that amount of things in your home that are just somewhere and that don't have a specific importance in a specific place in your life. And the third thing is more like a mental benefit, because you have more time to care about other things and not just about thinking where your things are, or looking for things, or being stressed about something. So this I think is very important for me. The second really important benefit I think is that you have more space. And this applies to like the physical space, but I think it also applies in your mind, because when you only choose things that are really important, that are really meaningful to you, then you don't really have like so much noise, I would call it, like the noise of things, of thoughts that are not really important to you in that moment, and thoughts that maybe may obstruct you of doing things and really taking the most benefit of your life. So I think that when your home looks really clean as well, like everything has its own place, as I said in previous point, then there's much more space, much more room for your calmness to expand, for like the goodwill of yourself to expand. And I think this is really a nice thing. It's also about filling it with happiness, filling it with maybe like other people and not with things. And that's why I really like this kind of benefit, because this part of having more space and being also more relaxed, because you can really be yourself in a space and feel it with your own personality and with your own calmness, your own happiness and everything, more like with invisible things than with visible things that clutter your mind, clutter your space. And and it's difficult to be relaxed, and it's difficult to be focused on something, because so many distractions around you. And I think this is a really like also almost on a spiritual level thing. I just think this is like a really, really important benefit. Third thing is that you are more aware of immaterial things and not physical things that are all around you that you can touch. And by that I mean, like, for example, family or friends, because in minimalism, in my perspective, they take a much bigger role in your life than buying something or having something. But instead, it's concentrating about the relationships that you have with people, the conversations that you have. But also it's about being more aware of nature, maybe. Like, for me, it's really an important part, because being also connected in a sense to nature, to trying to be more sustainable, is also about having less things, in my opinion. And I think this is really something that comes together. Like, for me, it was really something that came together like when I started this journey. And it just makes sense for me to see this like as symbiosis of the two things. And I just think that having the space and having the opportunity without any noise, without any distractions to think about things also, and think about yourself, and think about the nature, and think about what is sustainable, yeah, it really comes together. The third thing here is that you are also more grateful about the things that you can do, that you can experience instead of things that you have. There are so many things you can buy, you can have that will not make you as happy as a good experience, a really nice talk with someone, travel to somewhere. And I think there is so much more worth in that is immaterial and is more about experiencing something, about learning new things, than having things or thinking about things that are just destructive to yourself. So yeah, I just really think that this leisure time, that free time that you have besides of work, beside of studies, it's much more worth doing things that are immaterial instead of buying things and filling this free time with spending time about spending money that you just earned, for example. This leads me exactly to the fourth point. The one really big benefit of minimalism is also that you save a lot of money, because when you try to minimize your belongings, you also consider everything you're buying much more. And yeah, if you're selling something, you also get the money back. And for me, saving money is not about, being greedy and wanting to buy more things because it's like counterintuitive. But I think that saving money, you can use it for much more interesting things than buying things. For example, spending time with your friends or family, going out for dinner or traveling, investing into your education, into courses, into your studies or books, but also investing into your future life, securing your own existence. But I think it's also about shifting the expenses that you have for the things that just lose the interest of us very quickly to more important things in your life that cannot be quantified in a physical space, because it's really important to prioritize things in your lives. And I doubt that for many people it's something that is physical, but rather something that is more about spending time with other people, or doing something really nice, traveling, experiencing things, or doing a hobby, things like that. So I think that it's not only about saving money, but also shifting the expenses into something that is more important for yourself and more important for long term, and not only for something that is here and now and physical. And the last benefit that I think is the most important one is that you are happier, because when you don't have so many things, you don't have to worry about everything. You are not attached to things. So many times I had the feeling that when something broke, I was really sad about this, but this is just a thing. Of course, there are things that you have a really deep connection with, because maybe you got it from someone, it was a gift, or it has just a meaning to you. But there are not so many things of that. And if you have a really strong attachment to things, then life can be really hard, because it's really hard to get let go of things. So I think this is a really important part of this for me. And also I have a strong belief that the things that you have and the whole collections of things that you have are not going to make you happy long term, because most of the time we really have the satisfaction of buying something in that specific moment, but we then realize that this wasn't really something that we really need or we really want to have in our home. That's why I really think that minimalism is something that supports our happiness, because our happiness is not dependent on things that we have. And this leads me to the last point of the video, and the most important one. I think that a real satisfaction of your life, of being happy, is about experiencing things with people that you love, experiencing new things, meeting new people, get into the world and explore it by traveling, by working in different places, also becoming more educated every day. All of the things that I just said, they are bringing you forward every single day if you focus on that and not focus on having things in your space that just clutter your mind and are preventing you of developing yourself and becoming a better and more dedicated person every day. So these were my 5 most important and incredible benefits of minimalism that I live by every single day, and made me believe into the thing that minimalism is something good for me. And I hope that you like this video and that you could find some value in it. And if you like this, make sure to like this video, and if you want to see more about these kind of things, subscribe to my channel and hit the notification button to get notified when a new video comes out. And I hope I will see you in my next video. Bye guys.